everybody else knows, you need your 2-inch brushes, your jar of liquid clear, and if you don't know, now you know now. Liquid clear is nothing but titanium white with a little bit more linseed oil. So we're just going to go ahead and get ourselves some of this delicious liquid white, or not liquid clear, but liquid white for sure is what the color is called, that we have decided to call it. And we're just going to spread it around. And what this is again, it is our barrier between the double primed gessoed canvas here that we have. And by double prime, like I said, you don't paint on just a wall, you gotta prime it first, and then, you know, you can do your business as far as coloring is concerned, right? Right. So, you could do this with just some linseed oil, that would be considered liquid clear. You could do this with a medium, like with any kind of medium. Like, you know, this would be considered my personal medium. The liquid white with, I'm sorry, the titanium white with linseed oil on top. I picked up some blue, I guess, from the last paint job. That's fine. It won't make a bother. What it does tell me, though, is that in my near future, I should probably get some more 2-inch brushes because, yeah. And so with like putting on and applying medium, you don't want it to be, again, too thick, too thin. If it's too thin on your canvas, then you won't paint well. If it's too thick, then you're just going to swash all over the place and it's not going to work very well. Kind of doing this enough time to kind of tell, like, if it's thin enough, it's thick enough, what the flip in the first world problem is this life? Like, I just, like, seriously, oh, that's right, because of the bottom of the blessed, because of this, that's why. Whatever, you know what, I just learned a lesson. When I'm doing, like, 2 paintings in one day, maybe I should clean this off with a nice paintbrush or a towel, so that way I don't deal with this again for the umpteenth time. You know? But hey, when I told you guys I'm not necessarily a pro, but I kind of know what I'm doing up here, guess what? I'm always learning. That's one thing that I have learned in my 35 years of life, is that, you know, I'm consistently learning and I'm consistently growing as a person, and I appreciate that. Oh my god, the amount of blue. Okay, I'm done. Liquid white, we are done for the day. We are not doing this again. Let's get it going. Okay, you guys know hopefully you guys know the drill here, is that the paint colors here, we got titanium white, phthalo blue, Prussian blue, alizarin crimson. This is ivory black, burnt umber, Van Dyke brown, sap green, cadmium red, cadmium yellow, Indian yellow, because, you know, it's nice to have a variety. So what we're going to do here is so it's all covered, it's all wet with the white on white, or liquid white on the white gesso. Just pull out the phthalo blue. Cute little phthalo blue. We're just gonna make ourselves a nice, happy sky. That's what we're gonna do today. I'm about halfway through. Let's do some X marks. Again, the liquid white is mixing with the blue, and it essentially mutes it down into a happier blue color. That'll come down to about here. Blend it across. we're just gonna throw some down here. So much blue on this thing. Oh my gosh. That's fine though. Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to make some clouds. Because clouds are nice, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some of that titanium white there. And we're just going to pull it down. With a 1-inch brush here. And so with your brush, like you just want to just kind of make like little C shapes. Okay? Not too much, not too little, just kind of push it up. And just push it on in, okay? Grab some more of the white. Grab another one. Let's just... white, and this is why I have barrier paper. And let's go for, oh no, how about there? You can also try it another way if this doesn't feel comfortable for you. Not that it doesn't for me, but I'm just going to show you like different ways of doing things. So you can grab a fan brush, right? And pull some of that white out. And you can do this. Just from the corner of your fan brush and swirl, 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 swirl. Just like that. To make a cloud with a 2-inch brush instead of a 1-inch brush, what you can do is, again, just pull on the titanium white. I may have to load up more white for the near future because I know I'm going to be doing mountains. And then just keep it as such. And then with just the tip, with just the point here, you can swirl, swirl this way, up and away, your cloud. So you can just start from the corner here, and you can just go in just small little C's. You can flip it over and use the other side. Again, if you want to see that with a fan brush, just pull your fan brush through your titanium white on both sides, and then you can kind of wistfully spin it and dance it. You can even dance it across like this and get a different type of cloud underneath that. And then last but not least, you can grab your mop brush along for the right here, and what you can do is you can just do short little C's, again like this, or just keep it going around, and you can just, what we want to do is push up and away the bottom of the clouds here. Leave the top of your clouds, because that is what's gonna kind of catch the eye and go, oh, there's, you know, it's there, but it's like not there, you know? So I'm gonna grab the in-between of these two clouds here, just like that. I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna grab this one, I'm gonna just do little C's on top. This brush is very, very soft. For a mop brush, I think there is a very specific brush for a mop brush. As far as this one's concerned, like the dancy, crazy cloud, I'm not gonna be too bothered about mopping that one, because what I would like to do is allow that one to be free. But this one here, you can still kind of diffuse the underside of it, so that way it kind of gives the free one some room to play in. Hopefully if you see that, if it translates well as that story goes along. My story, what I'm telling you is happening in my painting today. Let's make a mountain. Mountain time! Come on, grab your friends. We are gonna grab... We're gonna grab... Prussian, Black, and alizarin crimson. We're just gonna break this, mash this all up together. Maybe some Van Dyke brown. It's gonna get as much of the darks as possible, as humanly possible. I know the red is kind of like a pinkish color, but like, listen, Linda, you're in my world, and I'm gonna say that there's some freaking red in this mountain, okay? Let's grab some more of that blue. And press and smear, press and smear. Scrape up, press and smear. Scrape up, press and smear. Scrape up, press and smear. Once you feel like there's like enough coloration in this to kill effectively, not necessarily kill, you know what I mean. You can go ahead, clean off the old knife here. What we're gonna do here is grab just a little bit of that paint there on the edge of your knife. And we're just gonna make some big decisions here. Not necessarily big decisions, but you know what I mean. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna select and just be brave. Figure out where your mountain lives. Honestly, this is probably one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done in my life, is figuring out where a mountain lives in my paintings. But I promise you, like Bob Ross, he just kind of just goes for it, and I used to kind of get to fear it, and now I'm sitting here going like, oh no, like that's where the mountain is. This makes sense. This is where the mountain decided to reside. You know, there's no whim to it. If he can do it, so can you. And that goes right back to like when I first started painting. You know, I kind of had this like idea of like, well, if Bob Ross can do it, why can't I? You know? So just grabbing that mountain color, getting it in there. We'll do a little one right there. That goes off into the distance this way. I made a little bit too much mountain color, but hey, you never know when you need enough, okay? So, it is what it is, okay, friends? We're taking a look at the chat box and like, right there. So, okay, with our masterful 2-inch brush, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna paint. Since we got the paint on here as is, maybe a 1-inch brush would be probably the best. I'm thinking out loud. Sorry, Bob, I have to paint your face because I'm a horrible person. Okay. So, what we're gonna do is, yeah, we'll just pull. Pull from the paint and just let it go. Lay down the land here, okay? We pull from both sides. It doesn't matter at this point. We're making decisions, but we're not making like too big of decisions right now. That we can't just kind of go like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. Yeah, you know, we're fine. Life's good. No worries. Time of it. Oh, it's like 5:10. I gotta feed my dog. I'm gonna hurry up with this mountain thing, and then I'm gonna feed my dog. So just give me like a few seconds to do that, and I will be back, everyone. You can take a gander. This will probably be like a good time to get something to drink too while you're at it. Thank you for watching, staying by whilst I'm painting and doing these things. Boom. Okay, so there's our mountain. I'm gonna let the paint brush soak for a second. I will be right back. Y'all keep on looking at this, maybe catch up a little bit, and I will be right back. Hello, everybody. How are we making out, chat? How is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness here, chat? That's okay. I hope we're doing good. I hope you're all caught up. I hope you're all doing the paintings along with me. Hopefully, I would love to see what your interpretation of paintings are, too. Okay, where we left off. I need to get titanium white on here, because I guess I need a little bit more than what I got. I'm just going to go ahead and make some titanium white up. Alright. Get that painter's knife going. Alright, we're going to spread out the titanium white here. You know the saying, thick on thin, thin on thick, right? So what we need to do is just scoop up some of this titanium white, and now what we need to do is just make some life choices in life. I'm painting something. Hey, you're painting something. I'm all here for it. I want to see what it looks like on Discord. Hell yeah. So we're gonna make some decisions here, specifically where the light is coming from. So what we're gonna do here is I'm just gonna. So here's the thing: when laying down oils, like thin and thick oils here, specifically with a knife here, you kind of want to do it like an icing on top. You kind of want to go like against, but you don't want to press on and smear because then it doesn't look right. Here's the thing: the canvas will take what is on here, regardless. And when it stops, it stops. Don't fight it. Let it be. Don't try to force more paint that's on here onto here, because then it will not do that. So it's kind of like leading a horse to water, but then like it's not going to drink. So you're kind of wasting your time at that point. One thing that we could do, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is we could grab some of this cadmium red, and we can kind of just a little bit. Oh, that was a little bit much. Okay, hold on. Bring up some more white. We could flavor up the white here, actually. Just a little bit, not too much. Bring it over. And what we can do is we can just hit. It's easier for me to do it this way because I'm a righty. So if you're a lefty, do it the other way. You know? And if that's not your flavor of life, that's fine too. What you can do is you can get this off. As such, you can grab the titanium white, straight titanium white, and you can just do this. You can just take on top of it and just spread it on top. As such. Just like this. You can do whatever your heart desires. Back, grab some more of that white. You can just take and put on some more. It effectively what it's doing is it's making layers. More. Pull up the top. Just like this. Well, here's the thing. I made a decision here that this one's pushed back. So what I gotta do is I just gotta bring this snow on top, just like this, and that is how you put snow on the Grand Mountain there, everyone. Even for this one here, like, the shadow's gonna be on this side. For this one here, like, all I have to do is just put just a little bit of snow on this. We can kind of make it up as we go, like how far this thing gets pushed back. Because what we haven't done is make our mountain shadow. So to make mountain shadow, all you gotta do is a little bit of the white, a little bit of the pale blue, mash this all up, like a nice light blue color. Maybe grab some more of that white that's residual down there. I've got a little bit of the yellow from the last painting, which is fine. Maybe these two paintings were meant to be sisters to one another, who knows. But you can just grab the light blue here, and now what I want to do is the same thing on the opposite side, but then, you know, opposite. So you can just do it like this, and you're just kind of mashing, like just kind of dancing the light blue here. Got the light blue here, you put this on this side here. Just kind of working out the pink here at the top here, the mountain here. There we go. So, clean 2-inch brush here. What we're going to do is we're going to tap alongside. You don't want to go too high up because you just want to kind of like tap it. That's all you're doing. You're just tapping, and it's okay to be a little rough with this thing, because, I mean, it's just a canvas. It's not going to hurt you. Well, alleged. I can't actually tell you whether or not this canvas will hurt you. That's up to you. No promises. But definitely take a notice at the lay of the land here. Like, you don't want to do too much, going the opposite direction. You don't want to go this way to the land that's going this direction. It won't make sense. You can come up as high as you wish, as low as you wish, with the diffusion here. And you don't want to do diffusion out here somewhere. Like that don't make sense. And if it don't make sense, you must away. Okay? But once you've got the white kind of settled and down and figured out and sorted, you can go ahead and just knock out the blue side. And diffuse this section of it. So that way you have your mountain essentially setting in something that we call the distance. Boom. There we go. We are almost a quarter of the way done with our painting again. Wasn't I? And I'm gonna make this this ice here come out in front, like as if it just raises a little bit in front and a little bit in the back there, just like that. That way it kind of swoops in, you know? Yeah, I like that a lot. And again, what we did last time with the ocean side, just touch up around here. Boom. No need to be negative about it. Okay. Brush is down here. Alright. Let's go ahead and just grab some of that, sap green. Get our sap green on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just tap. Tap right here, the indication of some land. Just like this. Okay? Not a whole lot of indication to it. Just like that. I want to kind of create the indication of a hill in the distance, right? So I think this shall be best. Now what I would like to do is grab a little bit of we'll do like a little bit of the mountain black color along with the sap green. Just a touch of it, not too much of it, because I still want the brightness of it. But you sure can't see anything with light unless if you have a little bit of darkness to it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go just a little bit closer now this time and just go and tap. And let's see, let's just kind of make this a nice rounded foothill down here. Yeah. We'll do that. Make it go out here somewhere. I'm looking at my visual guide here. There we go. Yeah. In fact, let's go ahead and just kind of darken up that green just a little bit more. And then I'm going to put like a third one, like just the indication of the third one, right here, right where the freaking microphone's at. And I'm just pressing. I'm just pressing into the canvas the indication of this foothill up top. So, yeah. And then, let's see. We'll just, for shoots, we'll just pull down. Just like this. Just pull down the green. And then, with indication, we'll just brush it across. Brush it across. To where it's some hair, and brush across. And there we have our reflection. We have land. Love it when this works out. Yeah. I'm gonna bring some more of the titanium white though. And I'm gonna put in like water lines here. Ever so slightly. There we go. Let me get that. Get this green on. Dance in between the darks and the green here. Dark and green. Right? What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna smoosh in some land here. I mean, I'm gonna follow along, obviously, to some degree. But like, what we're just gonna do here is just go ahead and just get real interesting with it. Over to this side, and we're just gonna do the same thing. No, we didn't worry about it because we're just gonna highlight, like, on top of this, where we're going to after this. Boom. Cool. Good. Oh man. Alright, let's grab this phthalo blue, Prussian blue, black, green, brown. Just gonna make this all up into a dark color because what we're wanting to do is kind of mix the dark along with the lightness of the green here, because I want dark. Otherwise the green isn't going to show up, which is going to be kind of a hit and miss. With this being said, clean up the old knife. Going back over to green with the more blue side of our mix here. What I'd like to do is just kind of do this. Get the coloration in, that this has to be dark, otherwise it ain't gonna work. And if it ain't gonna work, then it ain't worth it. That's too hard. My canvas is like, I'm sorry, buddy, I'll let go. Or, well, the easel. The easel was like, about this life. Just be gentle. Delicate like a flower. Back to work I go. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to make a couple of trees. It was just mountains, now it's a whole landscape. I came back and now I see beautiful mountains. Yes, dude, like that's the magic of painting. That's the magic of art, dude. Like you look away for 5 seconds and bam, you got a whole landscape going for yourself. I'm gonna be making a tree with a 1-inch brush here. I know it's like kind of weird to say that, but like look, we gotta lay in a lot of our groundwork here as to where things are going to be, so that we can work from that. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put a couple of trees here, here, kind of, if you will, encapsulate this beautiful area. So how to do a tree with a 1-inch brush is you have to imagine the tip of the tree is here and the rest of it is on the way down. And you want to do from like this and just kind of do like that and then that was unfortunate. And you just kind of want to go all the way down, you know, until it's like poofy and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get like a couple of trees in here, or you could even do like really. Well, you just nominated yourself as being a tree. Again, the same dark color that we mixed up with the light with the green. Oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah, right? You can use a fan brush too. And what we could do is we could just kind of like block, make like a little tip of it right there, and then you just kind of go like that, and or you can even come in with a 1-inch brush, and you can get messy with it. And it goes into there. See? Now we have a tree. We have the indication of something called a tree here. In fact, we can even go higher than that and just go and fill it out even more. Like that. So there's one way of doing a... So glad I have a barrier paper on. And then you can have a friend of it. We can do this one over here. Do a block, and then you can just go in and just do, again, just indication of tree-like things happening on the way down. Tree. And why? Because I friggin' said it so. That's why. So let's give the trees some friends, since like, you know, Bob Ross would want it that way. You're gonna live right there. I decided. I'm losing you into the... It's okay. I won't lose you. I know exactly where you are, what your name is, and who your mom is. You'll be okay. Grab another one. I took some titanium white and I'm blending it into this sap green here for just a thicker, more opaque white. In fact, I'm gonna just grab like just the slightest hint of like yellow, cadmium yellow, and blend it into the green a little bit. Pick up some of that orange as well, since it is like pretty much a neighbor there. Just blend that out, spread it. We good? Okay, awesome. Glad to hear. Glad to know these things. I do want to put in like some like dark brown for the tree trunks here, because I think it would be like appropriate to have like at least tree trunks. Tree trunks! Oh, adventure time! Freaking A. What a random character Tree Trunks was. If you know the TV show, you know. Like, you know who Tree Trunks is. Little old, voiced by a little old lady. So, okay, for the tree trunks, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab like the burnt umber here, smack it down here, grab a little bit of that titanium white. Just gonna marble it. Hope you can see that marble in there. The more I just pull, the more it marbles. But you don't want to like over mix it, so I'm just gonna cut it. Cut across. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna like, in some parts here, just tap and give the indication of a tree trunk happening here. And then tap and bring it on down. Like that. You can even make a really awesome tree with just a painter's knife as well. That is definitely doable. I'm just tapping the brown on top. Again, the canvas is just taking what it wants, okay? The greeneries! We need to be green. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab those light greens in there. And let's just get tapping on the dark. Again, because we put in all the work to get the light green in here, or the dark in there. Now if we just tap in the light green, it's effortless because the light will show up on top of the dark. You don't want to kill the dark though, so you just kind of want to just allow it to be the color that it is. Some more of the green, coming over here, tap. Again, just adding the highlights to the trees there. Boom! We got trees! Yay! Trees! Just gonna help this tree out because it does kind of blend in with the mountain back there, so it's fine. It is what it is, but we are just gonna keep sharing the combined colors there because your boy needs some help, alright? Mixing utensils. Let's get cadmium yellow. Let's get sap green. Just mix those up. Maybe some Indian yellow. None of this. I went a little cray-cray on the yellow there, but that's fine. We can always add more green. Guess what? Boom. Made a life choice. Just remember, you can always do that as well. You don't have to stick with what is there. You can always change it. Okay. There we go. I think I got a pretty cool grass color for the month of May. This brush. What I'm just going to do is I'm going to tap into this green here, because it is a thick paint, thanks to cadmium yellow and Indian yellow as well. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to tap the color and lay down the indication. Like, I just want this to look like velvet. I want this to look like long pieces of grass on a beautiful meadow. So again, don't pull. Tap into your green. So we made down here. Come back up. And just tap. And get another layer of green going. We flip it over, press up. Oh no, seriously, thank you so much, Life Right. I am still here, I'm still alive. I know, it's like weird. Freaking OBS is actually working for once. What the flip? And we have painted 2 paintings on this channel in one solid go. Thank you so much for the biddies, sweetheart. So yeah, we've got our land now all set up and ready to go. Boom. Hold on, let me see if I can kill some of this fire here. There we go. Just wow, dude. This painting is absolutely breathtaking. Thank you so much, King. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. And we're almost done with it, too, because we just set the grass in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do some bushes on the sides here. And then we're going to call this one a done deal as well. Like, what? How do we do this? How do we get here? Who are you? Alright. What I kind of want to do right now is go back into that dark color that we had before. There's not much left on my canvas, but there's just enough that I kind of need to moosh into a 1-inch brush here, everyone. And I'm going to make some indications of bushes happening here. Again, you can't do anything with light colors. So an hour and a half. Oh my goodness. Maybe. Just using the 1-inch brush, I'm just pressing up. And just pressing up. And just making the dark indications of the dark. Because again, these little like spritz right here, I'm not mad about that. That is like the flavor of life when it comes to painting these bushes here. Because effectively what I want to do is I want to get like a lot of the dark in, so that way I can get the light colors like this over here, mix it in with the white, so that way we can opaque it a little bit more. And again, thin paint sticks on thick paint sticks on what? Thin paint. I should have like a say it with me now when I go through those. But it's so important to remember that thick paint, thin paint, thin paint, thick paint. Because if you don't remember that, you're going to get turned into a mudslinger, and you're going to have the time of your life trying to figure out, okay, so how thick is the paint that I'm in right this very minimal. In fact, what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to yellow this up just a little bit more. Beautiful green, that's for darn sure. I would be believable that this is the color of a bush. And this would take me a year and 101 attempts, and I still never get to looking this good. Well, my bro, all I'm doing is I'm looking at a picture of a piece of landscape and I'm just making that happen. I'm just seeing like what I see right here on my my telephone. And I'm just like, okay, well, if that's what's there, then I'm just gonna make that happen. So I'm gonna tap into the lime green here that we kind of have going on for ourselves. And what I'm just going to do is I'm going to turn it over. You press down as such. You kind of make the bristles, I don't know if you can see that, but you make the bristles press up like this. You load up your brush as such. And then you turn over your brush and you apply the paint. So that way it does its thing. You want your paint, you want specifically your brushes to do the work for you. So for this little bush here, I'm definitely going to go and just put those light indications there. So now we've got a bush there. Boom! I'm not mad about that. Go back into the lime green. I'm doing this one more time. I pushed in like this. I'm turning it over. And if you can't tell by the roundness of the brush here on this side, this is what's going to make the top of that bush. And this is going to make like kind of that fun part. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not mad that there's a little bit of the dark showing there because we're just gonna get effectively what I want to do right now is I would like to use some of the brown, a little bit of the red, and mix this up. Again, brown's like one of those colors that like most painters don't buy in a tube. I do because I need the shortcut. And I don't want to be mixing to get to a specific color. Which is again like black and then like brown, burnt umber, things like that. Like most oil painters, like they actually take the time to get to the hue that they feel is appropriate. I'm doing the shortcut, but I'm also working within the same colors: cadmium red, cadmium yellow, phthalo blue. Or what some people would say, using ultramarine. I think that's the color of it that they use to primary color themselves. I personally like phthalo blue. There's a guy who I've watched on YouTube who helps people understand the concepts of painting oil paints, and very smart individual, totally worth it. Okay, sweetheart, love you. And it's wonderful. I'm just gonna put in some of these like brown bushes, like that. Let's tap in one more time. And let's go ahead and just see these brown bushes. Brown bushes? They've been baked by the sun a little bit. They've been baked by the sun just a tad bit, okay? And we'll put those in there like that. Awesome. I'm feeling this. Yeah. And then, you know how it goes. Like, sometimes get your painter's knife, and it's not necessarily a cheat, but what it is what we're going to do is we're going to just create the indications of branches by just scratching into these bushes here, okay, everyone? And you can get real wild about it. You could do this for as much little sense as you wish. Yeah, there you go. You can even like draw little twiggies that are out here, up there. So you get real wild about it. But wham bam, winner winner chicken dinner. We have a new painting for the month of. Taught you all how to do multiple different ways of making clouds with a 2-inch brush, a fan brush, a 1-inch brush, and also blending with the blender's brush. How to make a mountain. Just go for it. Don't be afraid of mountains. These are like your best friend because once you have it in, you're great, you're fine. How to put in snow, how to put in shading, how to kind of just like, if you got blue, just let the blue happen and then just throw it down here and make it make sense, you know? And different variations of greens, right? To kind of give the indication of depth, how to put in different types of trees. Again, put the dark in, put the light on top. How to put in a nice pasture, and then put in the tree, or put in the bushes, colorate the bushes. Yeah, man. And then put in little twigs, some trees and things like that, and there you go.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this Just Paint along with me, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification for more videos like this. I'd love to see your paintings just as well. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and don't pollute.